in the previous episode of Imperial Ambitions.
So yeah, 1.87 million losses for the Ottomans, 1.7 coming just from them alone.
Which I think makes it the biggest war so far. Oh my god, look at Egypt.
Oh, your Egypt is so bad. That's like 200,000 rebels. They're about to take Turnovo, and Constantinople is going to be wide open.
Clicked on the Commonwealth and they got an event, lose 10% more of armies or lose 17,000 manpower. That's not a balanced choice.
Let's bring in our game master, Iron. Here's our scoreboard right now. Let's take a look at it. Franconia, he's
still leading the
been
bishops,
really good.
but Franconia's doing his best there. And Prussia, he's still a very active player and definitely changing the world, the face of the world.
I think Prussia has to be like a fan favorite. He's hilarious. I love Prussia.
Yeah, great dynamism there.
He is. And then the despots, yeah, most
of his interactions have been with the despots, so he's been fighting the Ottomans, he's been fighting France, he's been working with the Commonwealth some, but we saw them part ways last session, so what their relationship is like in the future.
I can't wait. And poor Sweden.
Sweden has definitely become a minor character in this campaign.
Yes. And then the princes, I think Bavaria is head of the HRE right now, correct?
Is it Brabant? Is the emperor. Right.
Okay.
And they're currently voting for the Commonwealth as possibly the next emperor. But Brabant's been trying to lead the empire in wars against France and the Ottomans.
And I have a question for you, Iron. Do you think that eventually they're going to go after Burgundy? Because I've kind of been in the Discord, and I can't tell if they're joking or if they're really actually going to go after him.
Oh, I don't know. Burgundy's been working with France and against France. I mean, I think that they should work with him, but that's just my own personal interest. I think that they should work with him. But you never know. In their, desperation, they may turn on him.
They might. And here's the magnates. So I want to say Lubeck has he's been, like 1 or 2 for the last, I want to say 5 weeks.
No, watching Lubeck, Lubeck and Ottomans have been competing for the top spot, although Frankfurt is quite close. And so we'll see if Lubeck, if anyone tries to stand in Lubeck's way, because he's not as big as the despots. He's got plenty of power and a decent solid position, but no one's really tested him yet. We'll see if someone
And Lubeck
does.
is making a lot of money right now too, correct? I mean, it's Lubeck. He has.
There's no way he's not.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, first we got to see how this current Commonwealth and Ottomans war is resolved. I'm assuming that they've talked over the week, but we'll see if the war continues to be fought actively or if they just wrap it up to begin with. Yeah, we'll see if, like I was just saying, if somebody wants to take on Lubeck and try to knock him out of his top spot.
And I want to say the Commonwealth is back, right? Because it was a sub last week, but I think he's back.
Yes, I see the player on his nation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm interested to see, one, if he even wants to be head of the HRE, right? Because that wasn't his decision, that was the sub's decision. So it'll be interesting to see what he does.
He's got a lot to take in this session.
He does.
Yeah, an additional war with the Ottomans. Prussia is no longer his march. He may be emperor. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens.
Thank you.
We're seeing Ottomans right now reeling. They've got tons of rebels all over the place. They look like they're being pretty sieged down. Yeah.
I think they're going to do the 30% rule. There is 30% war score. You can take one province, and he's about to take Vienna in the war, and then they're going to peace out. So it looks like they've discovered diplomacy in the off time.
Excellent. You love to see it. Oh, yep. And then there it goes. Okay.
Vienna is back. Now, great for the Ottomans, that's for sure.
Now, in terms of scary people, what are we thinking about France?
I mean, we're going to need to see something. We've seen that France is not untouchable. They got destroyed pretty much by a war. When a coalition of the Germans got together, they beat on them pretty good. And I'm pretty sure Paris even was sieged.
Oof.
So, yeah. And so they're definitely not infallible. I think the main thing is going to be the princes and or the bishops finding enough cohesion to fight against the despots rather than fighting amongst themselves and or picking sides with the despots. Because at this point, they're not doing themselves any favors unless they team up. They have to.
Very fair.
And the magnates as well, for that matter.
So we have a Lubeck Ottoman war.
Right. It looks like the war between the Ottomans and Lubeck is a phony war. It doesn't look like there's any troops moving. I think it was more of a, hey, don't forget about me kind of deal.
Right.
They are rejecting peace deals right now, so I don't know. Right now, it looks like the Ottomans is fighting off their rebels, and lordy, do they need to. They've got a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. That's a spooky situation to be in. Luckily, they don't have that many separatists. It's a lot of particulars. In Tripoli, they have some separatists, so I don't think it's the end of the world
Yeah, but there's
if
quite
they
a few.
enforce.
There is quite a few that are looking to probably enforce the Ajami ones. Though it looks like he's making his way over there. But the Ajami separatists and the Ausa separatists down in Africa, Circassian separatists, are also looking to declare their independence in about 2 years. Though he is taking that land back right now. So it looks like he's going to get most of it under control. But this amount of micro without being able to pause is, I feel for him. This is tough.
Yeah, I totally understand. I think in terms of what Prussia is doing now that they're free, do we think that they're going to be turning on the Commonwealth to try to eat some of that delicious land, or maybe heading north?
I hope so. The Prussia intervened in the war against the Ottomans, and then they didn't really attack the Commonwealth. They did a little bit after we poked them and said, hey, you're in the war, get to fighting, you know. I think they have like a gentleman's agreement. They gave up their independence bloodless, so there was an agreement there. Hey, you let me go, I'm not gonna, kick your teeth in too hard.
And then any updates into the Papal State and France? The Pope was in like a mountain of debt, and France is doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it was funny. In the war, France had attacked Brabant. They were getting kind of beat up on in the war, and there was a lot of really crucial battles going on, and the Papal States got stack wiped, and it was just like, this poor guy. And you could tell he was so tilted afterwards because he didn't even build up his army again.
We've got a lot of blue flames going on, so it's looking like we've got France and Milan.
Avia, he's attacked Milan, who is allied to Bavaria, who is the emperor, is Brabant. Milan is in the empire, but it looks like Brabant left him hanging. It does appear.
SMH. Well, honestly, this could be a good thing if more people start ganging up to fight France. Now, the question here is, the Ottomans, do they want to take this moment of, I don't want to call it weakness, but while people are preoccupied in Europe and kind of, backdoor into Bavaria during this war?
Well, there's going to be a truce, remember. There's going to at least be I think if they took a 30% peace deal, give or take, well, I don't know how much the peace deal was, but regardless, there's minimum 5.5 years.
Their truce with Bavaria ends in 1633. That's next year.
Oh, yeah, they could. Oh, wow. Are we going that fast? This is like that PC Master Race meme. Like, whoa. Okay, cool. It would definitely be smart. Get a little bit of payback because Vienna is a victory point.
So we've got a big battle going on right now in Milan. It's looking like France is going to. Oh, they're reinforcing it though.
No.
Oh, France has a lot of reinforcements.
France has so many men there. That's definitely a dub.
That's very scary.
And look at that discipline. Okay, so the discipline and morale are very similar, but look at those tactics. Mein Gott.
Oof.
They have a Miltech advantage. They do.
Oh no, that is not the time.
Yeah, that's why we're seeing it, because we've got a Tech 19 France versus everyone else. So
now they did attack on a farmland. At this point, Milan only has the one
Como,
hill fort. Yep, and then one
fort.
mountain fort.
Yeah. The thing is, with so many different people, the issue is like France has a very long front line. If France is going to be holding off, I wouldn't be too surprised to see Joss and Brabant over here, Burgundy and Brabant, attack into northern France, because if you can't tell,
free real estate.
France is very much focused. However many, 400,000 troops here in northern Italy. So quite a bit of room that we could be going with.
We are actually seeing some troops go into the north of France. Looks like Prussia has joined. Ooh. That's where things get a little dicey. Oh no, they're coming down south for the battles.
Prussia has joined, yep.
It makes sense that they're going to stack up on the Como fort.
They gotta take Milan. There's a 28% chance on Milan.
That's a
rough
one.
If this was the AI, I would have lost that 3 times already. So we do have our battle here. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Oh, and he's got a cannoneer as well. 10% artillery combat ability. If France can keep artillery in the back row, they are going to shred.
They're taking on 2 battles right now. I think trying to separate the stacks.
That is exactly what happened there. Yep. A smart battle by... Lubeck formed the Hanseatic League, by the way.
Oh, did they? Good for them.
Small detail that we missed there. But it looks like France is going to win. Ooh, we'll see. They fled. Oh, this one over here in Mantua.
Yep, they
France
fled
lost both of them.
Wow, and they were
Yikes.
close on both of those sieges. You hate to see it when when you lose a siege at 28%. That's when you're like, oh man,
that's a big momentum stopper. Yeah.
Yep.
They're starting to siege back Novara over here. This is Fortress Milan. Look at all these level 4 forts in every province. I respect it. I like that. Oh, we got
That's
another battle. This one
2
is a
battles.
-2. Where's the other one at? Oh,
Parm.
yes. Big one going on up. Oh, my gosh.
Modena. So Burgundy and Brabant did go in on...
With Franconia attack Trier. Okay, so we've got this big battle. Was that stack wipe? I think I just witnessed a stack wipe in Parma.
no.
What happened? Somebody got stack wiped, though. I don't know who it was, but there's this big battle going on in Trier, and that is a dub for the defenders there, rightfully. So it is wood, so they took a -1 attack there. Quite a bit of action going on. There's a bit of a seesawing going on in Milan here. Poor Hogatan. He's probably going to go bankrupt 3 times in this war now.
Oh, no, not again. So what I am surprised about actually is that they attacked into Trier rather than attack into France. I'm very curious what the Burgundy-French diplomatic situation is like.
Apparently we had an emperor die.
We are seeing France clapping cheeks right now. Every
Yeah.
battle that I have just witnessed, they've just been
Look at these free cities.
stomping.
The Shinto flag just getting demolished. That was AI, though. That's not even fair. Poor Hogatan, though. He's getting dominated. Oh, we got another battle going on, this time over here in Würzburg. This is a cruel tactician versus a glory seeker. So let's see how things go with that. We've got a +2.
They're hitting the reinforcement stacks so that they can't reinforce.
Very intelligent. Yep.
Yep.
That's a really good move there.
Oh, this is close.
Oh, reinforcement.
These rolls.
Oh, wait. Milan. Hogatan. Look at Hogatan.
Oh, you got there too late.
He wasn't watching, I don't think. The emperor is Bavaria, actually, now. I missed no longer Brabant, but Bavaria. We can take a look here and see what the scores are. Lubeck, I believe, has taken the lead. Wasn't the Ottomans in the lead? I'm almost positive. As has Frankfurt passed the Ottomans,
Woo,
with France in a
Frankfurt.
fairly distant 3rd place, or 4th place to be fair, followed by the Commonwealth. Burgundy in the 7th spot, despite going and becoming a subject of France like 4 different occasions because Joss is a troll. Brabant in the 9th spot is pretty impressive considering the fact that he's been a graveyard of many, many men in Europe.
Looking like Milan getting just full siege down. And when you look at the diplomatic map mode, it is really like most of Europe versus France at this point. Curious why Saxony and Franconia have not joined in.
Franconia is in the other war, though.
In the Burgundy War, yes. But
Yes.
Burgundy is scary. We've got
Oh.
another really big battle going on in Switzerland right now. This is, what is this? 300,000 men are coming in to reinforce right now. Whew.
Oh, let's take a look.
Oh no, my Brabantians getting absolutely just slaughtered.
Yeah, they
our
weren't ready.
boys.
They were not ready to reinforce.
Now, when we're looking at what we think France is going to take out of this war, I would assume that
He's got
they-
claims on all of it.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean
what do you want?
now, there is a rule, I believe, in this MP that you can't take, is it the original state?
Any
Of-
Yes, so the entirety of Milan, the state of Lombardy, is off limits, which he's got Parma over there because remember, Genoa is his subject. So he's got a core on Parma. The issue is like that's all Venetian trade. So there's not really much to benefit from taking land over there, to be fair. I imagine Milan is much too big to become a subject. Yes, 228%. What is France's absolutism at? Oh, -75 max absolutism, like you do. Crown
I'm
land ownership is
assuming-
-15. What is your crown land at, homie?
We are seeing right now Franconia being just sieged beyond all repair. It's looking not great for either war target here. Milan struggling. Trier, I think, is going to have a bad time. And when we look at
This diplomat mode is so crazy.
wondering what Prussia's goal is with this, if they're just helping out an ally or if
I
they're
think
trying
Prussia's
to
just
weaken
helping
some
out,
people.
yeah.
But yeah, anytime that you can call in your Prussia ally is that's a good friendship to have.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at these
yeah.
battles. Oh my goodness. So looks like every time I think France isn't on top of it, I look over and they've got 200,000 reinforcements.
One over here in what is this, Strasbourg? Oh, that's an end battle. And stack wipe, accidental stack
Yeah.
wipe. So that's another French victory. France is getting those back-to-back victories, and they're going to siege down some land over there in Switzerland. So it looks like France is rolling. Oh, we've got a cheeky naval invasion by the Hansa up in and that is going to be a cheeky stack wipe for the Hansa.
Oh
Wrecked him, damn near
Yikes.
killed him. Yeah, poor guy, he didn't stand a chance.
no! So what if the Milanese noble rebels resiege Milan for Hogatan?
Yeah, France doesn't seem too interested in getting back there. The chat is having a very civil dispute over what they're allowed to take in the war, because house rules are house rules and we have to make sure they are abided by. They're trying to peace out of the war with the 30% rule, but they're not able to because they don't actually occupy any land. And it looks like France is not taking too kindly to that. Because,
No.
oh, the -3 for Prussia, and they just fled. Oh, the Pope man.
Yep,
The Pope man was the one with the Leroy Jenkins that time.
Yeah, he just decided, he was like, I'm going all the way north by myself and you can't stop me.
Yep, and Limburg, I believe. Brabant, a little questionable. And
He's got some reinforcements.
if they can get them to take the -3 from the river, or -2 from the river crossing, that would be quite useful for them.
Yep.
We're paused again. Oh, they're trying. I think they're trying to take this province up here. But meanwhile, if we take a look down here to the south, you can see France is still just continuing to roll, and Fortress Switzerland, with not so many fortresses, is not doing so well. Look at that! Look at that siege! Look at the defensiveness.
Oh, beautiful.
Mountains, defensive edict, ramparts, alpine defensiveness, which is his national ideas, and
He's not reinforcing in time. Oh, that was so scary to watch.
That Memmingen battle was pretty rough to see. Not worth even mentioning. Feels bad. So I reckon we're going to end up seeing more than one province in this war. We'll see how things go. We've got some particular sieging down the Pope man. Oh, big battle going on over here again. This one actually looks not so good for France, and they're actually cutting off some routes for expansion. The Swedes coming in force marching in to reinforce.
Yeah.
The Finska Armien.
You'll love to see it.
Oh, this battle's big. This battle's
Yeah.
big. The French are going to lose. The French are going to lose if they can reinforce.
It's like 500k
Oh my
against
gosh, this is-
300k, but at this point they're almost out of
look at the
reinforcements. They're
casualties.
literally bringing in little 2ks. Wow, that was close.
Oh my gosh, the casualties. Look at the freaking casualties in this war, Ghibli. 1.64 over 1 million Frenchmen. 1.2 million with an M Frenchmen. And then the Hanseatic League has lost 600 alone, with Prussia losing another 300. And it looks like
we bled for this.
This is very much a we bled for this. I'm pretty sure the achievement is 1 million total, right? Between the two sides.
I think it's on both sides. Yep.
So, and just like you had mentioned before, now the pendulum swings back, and now France has fallen back into France, licking their wounds. Meanwhile, we have sieges taking back, liberating Switzerland. We also have a new pope. The Netherlands is the pope.
Good for them.
Based Catholic Netherlands. every province is a cardinal. I love that.
Just right next to Japan. With a Shinto neighbor.
The classic. All right. So here's the thing, though. They can 30% anytime, because right now they have 39% war score. They can peace out at any moment if they wanted to. So if these guys know what's good for them, they are going to very quickly try to siege back some land, especially the Wargle down here in Lombardy. They're going to have to take it, or else, because the ticking war score is maxed out. If they take back that province, they instantly are back. And we have another battle going on over here.
Yeah, and it was on grasslands. Oh no.
That's definitely to France's advantage, but they don't. He doesn't have a combat general. Well, neither of them have a combat general right now. He's got an extra 3 pips in general leader pips, but hard to say here. We've got a lot of reinforcements on the alliance side here,
and it's all about the timing of when you just trickle them in. But the Pope is bringing some men up, so that's just yet another just hidden little. I don't think our boys got it.
Yeah, that's a France victory. So we have almost 2 million on each side now. They're hurting. They are officially negative manpower right now. Granted, they have 11k, and I'm pretty sure they don't care so much about professionalism, so they can work up at any point.
I don't think that they're too concerned, honestly.
They're very much over their limit, though.
We've got another big battle going on in Switzerland. Again, it's a woods province, but
it's a hills province. -2 for France.
Here we go.
So that is very much like, they attack the reinforcements. Oh no, they attack the Pope on the reinforcements. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Good maneuver. Yep.
That is good on them. But now we're gonna see, because you got all the allies coming out of the fog of war. They need to be forced marching. They're not gonna make it in time. I think Lubeck is about to head in there. Oh wow,
he got there. Holy smokes.
That was a matter of days. France just rolled 2 zeros in a row.
Yikes.
But it doesn't look like it matters. The French morale, they have 10% discipline.
That's 500k versus 300k.
Well, France won. We now have over almost 4.3 million casualties in the whole war. That's pretty crazy. Oh, hold on a minute. Looks like somebody's taken the battle to Commonwealth. The Commonwealth joined on France's behalf.
On France's, oh no.
Despots got to stick together.
That's true. They have been silently allied, I believe, pretty much the whole game.
I think you're right. They may have actually joined them a while ago and I just missed it because the numbers are very much even. It's like 1-to-1 right now, actually.
But that's super brutal because, again, this is what we were warning about, that hug box. I mean, you now have, two-front war, and it's going to be difficult. They are being sieged down right now, though. Commonwealth, unless they can meet up with their French allies, not a lot of forts, and it's a lot of easy-to-grab land.
And let's take a look here. So just so you know, the Commonwealth has 15 winged hussars and 11 Cossacks.
Oof.
With a whopping 75% cav combat ability.
Gross.
That is actually terrifying.
Oh, gross.
But it doesn't matter. Why is he not defending? Fight him, you coward.
I think he realizes that he doesn't have the numbers to reinforce, and I wonder if he's waiting for France to come over.
They're assaulting Warsaw. No!
But
Warsaw has fallen.
R.I.P.
That is really sad.
Like, France is just focusing Switzerland. They don't seem to be coming over to the east.
Look at the rebels in France real quick.
Oh boy, that's classic France.
Just out of nowhere.
Classic France.
Oh man, this does bum me out. The Ottomans or the Commonwealth joined to help him. So now the question is, what's the Scourge of Europe thinking? Because he's got to be thinking something. He's got a lot of men in the Balkans.
Yep. I was thinking the exact
see.
same thing. If they were
I
to
would
hop
love it.
in right now, that would be absolutely perfect timing.
Can he intervene? That is the question. Is he allowed to intervene? It doesn't look like it. It's hard to keep track of who's a great power and who isn't. Prussia is a great power. Brabant is a great power. What in the world? I have seen it all. Portugal is a great power despite not being a player.
Yep.
Hilarious.
It's all those silly colonies. I would like to see France eat Portugal and Castile and just take over all of their colonies once they let them get nice and juicy.
The thing is that Portugal's got enough land down in Africa now that they're going to be untouchable. Like, it'll be so... Yeah, they're 336% for a full annex right now. Oh, big battle.
Yep, Commonwealth.
This is a
coming in.
-2 for the Commonwealth.
He's rolling zeros,
Yikes. It's a bummer.
God.
He's so strong. He's so strong. You just got to find good battles.
Yeah, and
There's also a big battle going on between Prussia and France. A -3 for Prussia
Ooh.
because,
They're
just
Prussian
things.
just Prussian
Yep.
things. Although
he's
the
gonna lose,
discipline is not that much different. Oh,
Only 5%. That's
Yeah.
a very, very small discrepancy. Yeah. Oh, man. And the rebels are actually looking to possibly siege down to... The war goal might actually go to rebels.
that's what
That would be
That's
so
actually
funny.
a good thing for
That'd be really good for
Milan.
Milan. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. It does look like the Commonwealth, he got spooked and he's just said no. Wait a minute. He is hiring mercs. Okay. I see an independent army over here. It does look like the Commonwealth had all they can stands and they can't stands no more.
Yeah, they're going in.
They're attacking in Krakow.
Yep. They're
Big
going
battle
in.
in Krakow.
Oof. Wondering
Okay.
if
+4 on the shock. Oh my god.
if they're going to
4
have the
on the shock.
reinforcements. Oh, that 142k Prussians. That's terrifying.
Yeah, but that cavalry. Look how many cav they have. Look at the flanks of the. Oh my gosh. And as soon as they take the flanks out, that means they're going to be starting flanking the middle and they're going to shatter. Yeah. Even though the morale is looking really good for the allies, the Commonwealth is like blasting them. They don't have enough artillery though. Ooh, they actually have too much cavalry in there now. Okay, now they don't. Oh, they just don't have enough men.
Yeah, if they had just another couple reinforcement stacks, they would be golden. The numbers are not at their advantage, but when we're looking at what France is focusing on, so France has gone in on Burgundy.
France? No, he's just standing in Burgundy.
He's just standing in Burgundy?
He's not at war with Burgundy. Yeah, Burgundy is not involved in this war. Burgundy attacked Trier.
And Burgundy is also fighting Switzerland right now.
These alliance networks are so fluid, it's hard to keep track of it all. Uh-oh, battle going on in Switzerland. Oh no, they hired mercs! And they're gonna get stack wiped!
No, the expense.
No!
Not my wallet.
Okay, he's good. He scorched it, he's good. Oh, he's reinforcing with no morale. Don't do it!
No.
It's a trap! No! They're
You
gonna get stack
fool.
wiped.
You fell
Rip the
for the-
independent army.
Classic blunder. So it's looking like we've got French-Prussian battles. Commonwealth kind of maybe going to come back and besiege their lands. We've got a pause, wondering if it's a peace deal pause.
I think Bavaria rage quit,
Oh,
apparently.
no. R.I.P. Because Otto's decked on Bavaria. So Otto's came in, decked on Bavaria, who is currently fighting the France war. It was a good move by the Ottomans.
No, absolutely. When we were talking about it, yeah, he rage quit. It's Jover. Swiss
It's
left, Trier left. People
Oh,
are leaving.
did they? Oh, okay.
Oh, come on now.
See, and that's one thing I was giving our players so much respect for actually hanging in there. It's really difficult, you know, to have that perseverance and stuff like that. And if someone like
Yeah.
Hogatan can be in back-to-back bankruptcies and wars all the time, like, this would not be the end for these players. But Otto's declaring on Bavaria was a great time. I mean, opportune moment. Honestly, you have to do it. Sometimes you see your window of opportunity and you've got to take it. I understand how that's really frustrating.
No, I get it.
So I guess we'll see who is
Unfortunate.
remaining. But ultimately, at this point, I think the team with the most players, we've got the Despots. We've got the Princes still have a lot of players.
This is a spiral. Guys, you are watching an active meltdown in real time. This is the most multiplayer lobby I've ever seen.
This is the peak multiplayer lobby.
Feels bad.
This, I believe, is our first rage quit in a Speed 5 show. I could be wrong, so Speed 5 can correct me on that. But
Oh man.
that's, you guys have just reached a new milestone here, you know, at Speed 5. You've hit the classic MP cope rage quit. Well, this is good then, because that means autos are going in. We've got Commonwealth right now.
I would love to see the Ottomans get a little bit of their land back, and I think we will now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, a couple of the nations may actually be, we call brain dead, meaning like whenever a player leaves and it basically, the AI never restarts.
But good news, we've got Commonwealth just resieging 120 stacks. France is just doing France things. Milan resieging their land. Take it back, Hogatan, take it back. No, the Pope.
The Pope. Yeah.
Oh my God, he might win. Nope.
Joss is definitely right. He said Hogatan is the MVP. He never left.
That's true.
Hogatan has bankrupted like 7 times.
And to my knowledge, has not really been carried by anyone. We are going to take a break.
In the next episode of Imperial Ambitions.
Ottomans back to single player. Nothing new here. Ottomans came, even forced half of the lobby to rage quit and went back to playing single player. All they had to do was fight like 2 or 3 early wars with him. But no,
we had to fight in amongst ourselves in Germany.
I think that we're going to see some big wars coming out of this. I think that there's a lot of free real estate now in southern Germany.
Make sure to subscribe for the next episode of Imperial Ambitions.